Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be watching us and joining us. Welcome. We appreciate you for being here. My name is Ellie. I'm coming to you live from south coast of Spain, and I'm accompanied with my two beautiful business partners, but more so my close friends. These ladies are my rock in the business. I just love having them in my life in every possible way. And I'm accompanied by these amazing ladies today. And our today's segment, we decided we are a bunch of entrepreneurs that are running our businesses online. And we decided to come and just share our own personal experiences, introduce ourselves a little bit, and also talk about what made us make the transition in our life. So with that being said, I'll start from myself since I have the floor. Like I said, my name is Ellie. I am originally a Persian Canadian, but I live in Spain with my Swiss husband. And our my background is basically mostly in a corporate background. I mean, of course, in between, I had some traditional businesses because I was always entrepreneurial minded and wanted it to work for myself. But at the same time, we all had to pay the bills. And when you're younger, you think the only security you have, like the moms always tell us, do a good education so you get the good job, right? And you have a good retirement. But we know nowadays that is really not the case. So I've always been an entrepreneurial spirit, but like I said, I have done corporate world. And my last job was as a financial manager in one of the five major banks in Canada. And even though I really loved what I did, but when I reached the age of 40, although I'm not saying how old I am, but when yesterday I reached 40, I realized that I was very exposable, very easy, replaceable with a younger, cheaper version. That's why corporates are all looking for right now. And I knew it was just matter of time before I have to really look for plan B. So when me and my husband met around 12 years ago, we both decided, okay, since we don't have kids, I mean, I have five fur babies, but not the actual kid. Although as we were talking earlier, that they are like a kids anyways. We decided, okay, it's a great opportunity to find something that allows us to travel and work from wherever we happen to be, and obviously provide the life we were looking for. And although when I talk about it, I feel like whether we had a job or whether we had a traditional businesses, either we were the slave to the paycheck or the prison of the location, and neither of them were looking good for us as we were getting older. So as going on, we decided, okay, this is time to move on and do something for ourselves. And I've tried so many different things. I've tried eBay, drop shipping, and affiliate marketings, other businesses and whatnot. And although I learned quite a bit from each of them, and more so I learned what is it that not working for me and what is it working for me. So now when I came across the opportunity that we are all involved right now, a little over 2 years ago, I decided that this was no brainer for me. I could see the value of the business model, the value of what we bring in people's life, because I was looking to actually for something that not only is financial reward, which is of course extremely important because end of the day we all have to pay the bills, but I wanted it to be more rewarding on a personal level, something that really helps me grow, but then I can help people grow as well. And along the side, like I said, we have formed so many beautiful relationships. I'm surrounded by beautiful people, and they say who you become are the people you surround yourself with. And I couldn't be more happier with where I am in my life, business wise, financially, personally. Of course, there's a still long way to go for the big goal that I have, but we are well on our way, and I'm so excited to be here. So that's a bit about me. I don't know if I covered all the area, but you guys are welcome to come and ask me any question if you like. But how about if I pass the floor to Sagwati and you tell us a bit about yourself and what made you come here?
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Ellie. My name is Sagwadi. I am dialing from Johannesburg, South Africa. So, like Ellie said, a lot of stuff happens when you turn 40. um, your priorities change, your outlook on life. You tend to want to do things that are more important to you, for you, and things that really matter. So I'm a chemical engineer by profession. Um, and I always thought that I had to work professionally to earn a living. My grandmother didn't have an opportunity to go to school. Um, Things were hectic back then. If you're female, you had to go to school enough to read and write, and then, you know, learn how to be a mom and take care of a family. But she always drilled all her grandchildren. I think there's four of us are engineers. She always said that you can be anything you want to be, whether male or female, boy or girl. So I then decided to be an engineer because there weren't a lot of us females back then when I was, you know, in high school. So I had the opportunity to work for one of the international petrochemical companies in South Africa, and as well as America. I had a beautiful opportunity to work as an expert in California a few years ago, and I wasn't married then, so everything is fine. You're traveling. But I met my husband at varsity. So at some point, he would come visit, but at some point, we decided we needed to settle down. And that's when, like, the discomfort started, that working so hard, once you have kids, it becomes uncomfortable because you feel like you're missing out. And you want to be at work as well because you need something for yourself still. So I then sought some flexibility in the way I worked. And the last job I had, I was a project manager in an engineering contracting company. So I went in there, I told them that I'm a mom, I need flexibility. If the school calls me, I need to be there. And everything was agreed. But the total opposite happened. I worked long hours. I still had to travel. I would get calls at 10 p.m.
Wow.
because there was a problem somewhere. Um, it was exhausting and not what I wanted to do with my life. But I'm also a type A personality, so I tend to, even if I don't want to, I'll do the work. I'll do the
That's
work.
why you always
And
volunteer in our team.
it got so overwhelming that I think my health also just gave in, and I got time to rest and think, and that's when I was just like, something has to change. Um, when schools close, having to ask for leave and sometimes having that leave declined was not, a great experience because this project is ongoing. There's no one to take over. You need to be at work. I'm just like, no, I need to be at home with my kids. So I started thinking about other ways I can, sustain my life and be around my kids. And that's when our beautiful digital business opportunity found me. I believe it found me because I wasn't even deep in my search, you know? And Ellie's been like so great from day one, from day one. And the lovely thing is it doesn't pin you down. Like you can work from anywhere. And I can be in the playground with my kids and, you know, connecting with uh, you know, my work, and I'm not missing out on anything. There's a lot more we can tell you about it, but all I know is I'm right where I need to be right now. Oh, and I think Shona reminded us the other day. Today is actually Earth Day,
It is
so
Earth Day.
Yeah.
happy
Yes,
Earth
happy
Day,
Earth
everybody!
Day, everyone. That's right. That's right. Um,
Yeah.
Sagvati, first of all, thank you so much. I love hearing your story every time. And I have to say, the part that I love the most about how you started it, I know we always joke and talk about this many times, but when Sagvati originally signed up to watch the free webinar that we have, obviously she liked what she saw and she decided she wanted to join us. But at the time that she was joining, there was a little bit of a mistypo in her email. So nothing happened, because if our system doesn't recognize the email you were originally registered to
Yeah.
watch the webinar, it kind of goes in the iCloud. It doesn't get lost, but it goes kind of in the cloud. And we were trying, and you weren't even on the Facebook at that time. I think you saw it
No.
through Instagram. And I remember me, and at the time I had a different coach before I became a coach, and we were like looking for you everywhere, and we couldn't find you on the Facebook. And anyways, the days have gone by, and during that time you actually thought you were scammed, because you
Yeah.
paid the money, nobody contacted you, there was no information given. So you kind of thought you were a scam, but here we are in the background every day looking, where is Sagvati, where is Sagvati? And luckily we were able to find you, I think, on WhatsApp eventually, and we got connected.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
of course, rest is history, and I'm so grateful that we
It
were
was meant
able.
to
It
be.
was meant to be, absolutely. But I just love
I
that
couldn't be
story.
happier.
We couldn't be happier to have you here either. Like, you're definitely a big part of our team. You're selfless, you're beautiful, you're lovely, you're supportive to everybody. So we are so happy to have you, and I'm glad it wasn't a scam. Awesome. Thanks, sweetie. And Shauna, how about you come out and tell us a bit about yourself, please?
Yes, just before I talk about myself, I just want to say, listening to both of you, how fortunate I am to be with two lovely, amazing ladies like the two of you. And what really comes out is that we are in three totally separate places in the world. Okay, we have different situations, we have different lifestyles, different ages, but we have a common denominator. We have the same problems in our lives. It's like universal. And we're women that are looking for balance in their life between family, work, and just feeling good about yourself. And I think we're really three examples of finding that in what we're doing today. So I just wanted to thank you both. You're just wonderful women, and I'm so happy that you came into my virtual life and my real life now.
Same here.
Since I had the amazing occasion to meet Sagwadi not too long ago. And very soon it will be Ellie's turn. I
Yeah,
hope
I'm
that
not jealous at all. Keep bragging it.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous at all.
No, it's in our future. I know it.
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
just a little bit about me. So, I'm 57 years old. I have two older children, 24, 28, that are not exactly independent yet. And I've been an expat for 35 years now. And even though my roots are in the United States, I lived in France for 30 years, and for the last 7 on an island, Reunion Island, in the middle of the Indian Ocean. So, I mean, there's a lot of things you have to think about when you live on an island, and what kind of work can you do. I'm in that age where I can't retire because I'm too young, but I'm too old to be considered for other positions. So I had my story. I worked all my life, like the two of you, and like a lot of people. I worked my way through school. My grandfather, same, always told me education is your best business. You've got to get an education. And today I take that to a different level. Learning is really, really important, but it may not be what you think in the beginning, that you need to have diplomas, you need to have this. It's not that. Learning goes a lot farther than that. And I left the United States young. I worked in corporate a lot in Paris in big companies. It was a great experience, and I was happy to be able to use my university diploma for that. But life isn't always perfect, and we moved to the south of France, and there weren't any more big companies, corporate companies, so I had to find something else to do. And one thing led to another. I was a translator, did a lot of different things that had nothing to do with my diploma, but you have to work, right, to pay the bills. And eventually I thought, you know what? I've always had that entrepreneur spirit, and I wanted to be my own boss. So I worked for a company, and I said, I can do what they're doing. But I did give them a chance. I said, can I, have a percentage if I bring in business? Can you like give me a little percentage? And they said, no, you don't get on the train when it's already running or something stupid like that. So I said, okay, now I don't want any more buses. I'm going to be my own. And I had my own company for 20 years. And what happened? COVID came around and I lost it. So never in my wildest dreams I thought that would happen. I was thinking, wow, I've made this company. I've got a team that works. I don't even have to really work anymore. They do it all, and I just supervise. It was great. And then you find yourself in a situation where you have no income, and the things I just said, too old, too not old enough, blah blah blah. So I started looking online, but I knew nothing about online. I mean, I had a Facebook, okay, but doing that as a job, I don't think so. And so it was a challenge, and I thought, but I have to go digital because that's the way the world is going. And if I want to have opportunity, then I've got to adapt, and I've got to go back in student mode. And you know what? I did it. I learned that it's never too late to teach an old dog new tricks, and you can. It might take me longer than other people, but I can truly say that anybody can do this if you've got the motivation. If you know, if you're coachable, that's something really important. You need to be able to listen and follow instructions. And it doesn't matter if your English is perfect either, but if you can follow video-based English, then you can do this. So what have I learned so far after almost a year and a half now? I think what this opportunity has given me the most is a purpose in my life. I went through a lot of difficult situations, personal, professional, and I needed something to give me focus where I would see results, because I'm the kind of person like Sagwadi. If I don't see results, I'm a perfectionist, and I need it, and it motivates me, and then it gives me power to go even farther. So I got purpose. I learned how to be patient, which is not one of my best qualities, but I'm getting better at that. And of course, a little bit of profit, because I mean, this is what we're here for, right? We have to make money, and we have to prepare our future, and I have to prepare my retirement. So the 3 P's for me, it's brought me so much. And on a how do I say it, a social level or a personal development level, it's so much more than just an activity, a job. It's the people you meet, how you grow personally, your mindset, how powerful it is, and meeting people all over the world. I've got my business in my backpack. I visit my children often in France, and I'm just a traveler in my soul. So I needed something that everywhere I go, I can do it without it being a slave, because it's not that. I only work like 3 or 4 hours a day, and I choose when I want to work, and I choose the markets I want to do, and I choose the platforms. So I mean, there's so much flexibility. And just one more thing. There are so many opportunities out there, and I looked a lot when I started this, and even now I see all these courses online and blah blah blah, and people are saying it's really easy to make money and do this and that, but they don't have any support. They are going to sell you a course, and you to do it yourself, yeah, but what happens when you're yourself in the corner on an island, and I don't know how to do this, and so what happens? I mean, our system, it's just full of support 24/7, and you can, get so much information, resources, tools, everything. I just haven't found anything else that ticks all the boxes. So it's been exactly where I need to be and exactly what I should be doing for me. And I know it's the same for you and for all of our team and for thousands of people. So it really is worth having a look at.
Yeah, absolutely, Shana. Thank you so much for sharing. And I agree. You brought a couple of very good points that you literally can do it from anywhere. So it's not
Yeah.
location based. We have no restrictions. We have people from third world countries that are running this business. So it doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter what you know or you don't know or where you're located. You literally can run it. And about the support, I couldn't agree with you more, Shauna. My previous business, that unfortunately I lost quite a bit in the business as well, plus the COVID. Beside that, it was really stressful. We had to do selling almost every day on the phone. We had a certain quota we had to reach to see the results. It was very stressful and it was ongoing cost just to have the business without even marketing or anything, just the ongoing cost every month on the business was a killer as well. But the support, what they promoted was don't connect with this person or don't go across line. Or I remember with my mentor, I barely would able to get the hold of her, and when I would do, she would give me a very short abrupt answer, almost every time the similar thing. It doesn't matter what was my situation. So I did feel, although I'm a very go-getter myself, but I did feel very alone in what we did. And although here we are independent business owners, and like Shauna said, from all corner of the world, but we are at the same time extremely connected, and the support we have is amazing. You can reach anybody in our global team at any given time, and there is always somebody out there ready to help. And all those things. And especially in our group that we created, which you guys are our leaders in the group as well. We have such a beautiful, loving group. It's just sometimes I read the messages in the chat and I'm so overwhelmed with how much love is in our group. And who wouldn't flourish in an environment like that? When you have love, support, a right tool, a right business model, a solid company that backs you up, who wouldn't make it, right? With a little bit of a drive and a motivation. So yeah, we really do have it good here. And like I said, my biggest reward beside the money is the relationships we form here, is the people we are becoming, a better version of ourselves. And it's really amazing. And any of you guys that are watching us and you're interested to learn more about our business, we will put our link in the comment below this video. So you're more than welcome to register. It's a free webinar, free education, doesn't cost you anything but a bit of a time. But if you're looking for a legit opportunity, you need to educate yourself. So definitely watch the webinar. And we are always here to help and answer any questions you have. And we are going to try to do these segments more often, ladies, right? Maybe once a month or something. Come and do some question answering, having more guests, but sort of really putting ourselves out there with you guys to let you know we are just real people like you, everyday people like you, that we had a dream and we took a leap of faith. And with the help and support we have, we are flourishing and making it. So come and join our team. And with that being said, ladies, thank you so much for being here with me, for your time and effort. And I'm so grateful our path has crossed as well. And we'll see you on the next segment. Have a wonderful Earth Day, everyone.
Wonderful Earth Day.
Bye.
Everyone.
Bye.
Okay, now I have to figure out how to stop it first. We can edit this part. Or this will be our bloopers. There it is.